Hello little morsels and welcome to the stream. My name's Tamar Pigeon, but you can call me Pitch. We're going to be doing some D&D tonight. Not tabletop. We're going to be, I shouldn't have done that, that hurt. We're going to be playing Neverwinter Nights. Now this is a really old game. The one we're playing tonight came out in 2003. So I'm actually quite surprised it runs on my computer. But eternally grateful to the gods of computers for that. I played Neverwinter Nights 2 when I was teens, a long time ago, and I enjoyed it, but I just found it quite complicated because D&D is, and there was a lot of unnecessary information in the game when it came to character development and things like that. That makes sense to me now that I am beginning to learn the tabletop, because I'm going to be DMing a home game. And I saw this Neverwinter Nights collection. A little boxy around the edges, but mostly good. And I saw it in a CEX near me, and it was £5 for Neverwinter Nights. The Neverwinter Nights Shadows and Undertide expansion packs as well, and the Heroes of the Underdark and Neverwinter Nights 2. So there's 4 games in here. Hey Day Assassin, how you doing? So I wanted to do that because I'm a big fan of D&D. And like I said, getting more and more into it. I had a D&D themed birthday. So I'm getting more and more into it. 1 second. Lagged frames. That was before I started streaming. That's fine. I've been having a problem with drop frames lately. So yeah, we're going to be doing that. So that's why I've started a stream now on a Tuesday, because I didn't want to interfere with all that horror stuff that goes on. But I have had in my description, because I knew I was going to be doing Neverwinter at some point. In my description, I have had from the beginning fantasy games, and I haven't really done one except for Vampire Masquerade Bloodlines, but that walked a fine line between the fantasy and horror genres, so you know. So we're going to be playing Neverwinter Nights, and we're going to be starting off with the regular campaign, and then we'll probably do the expansion pack, and then the other expansion pack, and then we'll probably do Neverwinter Nights too. No, this is quite an intense game. There's a lot of information. There's a lot of stats and things. This is a confusing game. This isn't an easy game to sort of play. 1 second. I've noticed that as soon as I opened up Neverwinter Nights, my stream started to go really weird. Day Assassin, when like a few seconds ago, did my stream go really laggy and weird for you? Can you let me know? Right, I don't know if I can change this whilst I am streaming. Nope, I can't. Can you let me know if my stream went really laggy and weird then? It's okay. Neverwinter Nights is actually a it did for you, Maisie. Hello Maisie, thank you. Neverwinter Nights is a game that has to be played on a disc, a CD-ROM. And I've done a playthrough test of it. I've not played the whole game, but I did a test and it was working just fine. However, I just happened to look over as I pulled up the screen. It's running in the background now, but I just happened to look over as I pulled up the screen and noticed it wasn't very happy. So I'm going to try something. Right, okay. Because I'm having to use the CD-ROM, but Steam has a feature Or you can add a game to it that isn't part of Steam. So I am unplugging the disk drive. I've added this to Steam and see if it will let me play it from Steam. We'll see. It may still tell me that I need the disc. Dang it. Right. I'm not going to be beaten. I'm not going to be beaten. Don't start with me. Oh, got skills, computer. You can't even fathom. So don't start with me. How is everybody anyway? There is a question of the day. All up and ready. I am actually ready for this. Right, it's open now. So I'm just looking at my stream screen. I'm surprised I'm able to say that. It's a little bit of a tongue twister. This is me staring at my second screen, by the way. It's very loud. If you want to get a feel for how old this game is... No! It skipped it! I didn't mean for it to skip it. It's fine. Right, it was playing fine up to that point and then started to lag. So... Right. I think we're good. Right, I think it's just that initial screen. I think that very initial screen where I'm choosing, like, which of the games I want to play. Thank you. My friend and her wonderful husband bought them for my birthday. And I was like, I'm playing D&D on the computer. I should have my D&D stuff. I've got some other D&D stuff just there. I've got my D&D top on. So... Right. You're gonna have to let me know if the game is too loud or not. Things like that. Right. Gender. Female. Females of the realms can excel in any field or endeavour from scholarly pursuits to the arts of war. Race. Elf. I'm always an elf. There's, subrace. Oh, I could make my own race? Okay, well, I'm gonna do that. I was gonna say, in the Forgotten Realms, there is a race called a Moon Elf. But you don't see them very often on the tabletop or elsewhere. The screen is like, roll, you must roll. Right, we have all these portraits we can choose from. So, so many. I kind of like the woman with the boobs out. I'm liking that, to be honest. Quite like her. That's a rogue. My husband is a rogue on D&D. She's quite cool as well. And she does have the moon elfy thing with the silver hair. I don't know much about moon elves. I need a D&D book on moon elves, is what I need. I think she's supposed to be a human, but I don't know, her or... Thing is, she doesn't have the right eyes and stuff for what I'm going for. And I mean, the other woman, like, all you're looking at for the other woman is boobs. You can't really see much else. Decisions. It's gonna take me a whole stream just to decide which, like, my character setup. She's quite cool. She's what's known as a drow. They're, like, underground elves. She's a drow. Looks like a rogue drow. That's a ranger drow. See, you guys didn't realise, did you? You didn't realise how into this. Oh look, there's one snuggling a pussy. Yeah, you guys didn't realise, did you, how into this I am? She is a sorcerer, if ever I saw one. Or perhaps a cleric. Oh. Fine. I'll go with you. I'll go with you. Class. Right, now, there is a lot of classes in D&D, and there have been a lot of classes added to D&D. Since this game came out, there's been a few new modules. Now, I normally play a wizard, but, poops. Hey, Oliver. We can switch to the boobs portrait if you want. I normally play a wizard, but having done more research into the difference between wizards and sorcerers, I honestly feel like my D&D character is more of a sorcerer, because she is this sort of regal, born with badassery person, not someone who spent years learning it. So sorcerers are arcane spellcasters who manipulate energy with imagination and talent rather than studious discipline. They have no books, no mentors, no theories, just raw power that they direct at will. Sorcerers know fewer spells than wizards do and acquire them more slowly, but they can cast individual spells more often and have no need to prepare their incantations ahead of time. Also, unlike wizards, sorcerers cannot specialise in a school of magic, since sorcerers gain their powers without undergoing the years of vigorous study that wizards go through. They have more time to learn fighting skills and are proficient with simple weapons. Warning: to cast a spell, a sorcerer must have a charisma score of 10 plus the spell's level. For example, to cast a 9th level spell, a sorcerer must have a charisma of 19. This is where we get into information that's useless. So basically they've typed the information straight from the D&D tabletop cards into the game. None of this means anything to us. To play this game, none of this means anything to us. Hit die D4, proficiencies, all simple weapons. Sorcerers are not proficient with armor or shields. That's important in the fact that we can use simple weapons, we can't use shields, and we can't use armor. Skill points +4 at first level, 2 plus intelligence modifiers, spellcasting arcane, charisma based, no spell preparation, spell failure from armor is a factor. Some of that doesn't make sense to me. Moon elves have pale skin with icy blue hue or silvery white hair, was commonly black, blue or silvery white. I know. I said silver hair. I told you. Yeah, let's go for boobs. She's not a moon elf, but she's an elf. She looks like she may be a half elf, actually. I know this, Day Assassin. I know this. There is also some flights of fancy for me, though, because I don't stick rigidly to D&D world. My tabletop game is not going to stick rigidly. It's going to be in a world that I create. And although we're going to be using the basic principles, obviously, of the D&D combat system and things like that, there's going to be little changes, because Moon Elf wasn't described much at all, if anything, in Neverwinter Online, which is a new online version of this game where it's a massive multiplayer, you know, an MMORPG. And there wasn't really, it was an expansion pack you could buy. It was like an extra pack you could buy for real money. It's not even one of the base classes in the game, races. So I had to sort of make up a lot. And ironically, most of what I made up is true to their actual selves, but some of it isn't. For instance, home games for me, my Moon Elves always have bright green emerald eyes. Just because I feel like they're up there in the stars and it'd be so easy to give them blue eyes. Emerald eyes. To help set them apart from everything else around them. I changed to boobs, I hope you're happy. Right. Now to choose. A chaotic neutral character is an individualist, resents restrictions and challenges tradition. He does not intentionally promote anarchy. However, as that would require he be motivated either by good and a desire to liberate others, or evil and a desire to make others suffer. A bard who wanders the land living by his wits is chaotic neutral. Chaotic neutral represents freedom both from society's restrictions and from a do-gooder's zeal. Though a character of this alignment is not totally random in his actions, he's not likely to jump off a bridge as to cross it. A chaotic good character acts as his conscience directs him with little regard for what others expect. He believes in goodness and right, but has little use for laws and regulations. He follows his own moral compass, which, although good, may not agree with that of society. A ranger who waylays the evil baron's tax collectors is chaotic good. Chaotic good combines a good heart with a free spirit. I think I'm that. So that's what I'm going for. Abilities. Right, here we go. Right, charisma is my main ability. We strongly suggest that you make use of the recommended button. This will optimize your attributes for the class that you've selected. You can still modify your stats after pressing the recommended button. If you do not use the recommended statistics, you may create a list that is more difficult to play. Right, I knew charisma was my main thing. They've given me quite a lot in dexterity and constitution. My wizard has a lot of constitution. Right. I have to be honest. Dexterity and constitution, not really a thing. Wisdom and intelligence, yes. I would put more in there. See, being quite dexterous will be good for my spell casting. A higher constitution will save me from certain things, but I really just feel like no. You know what I mean? Wizards I'm going to sacrifice some of my constitution. Means that your character is unable to speak properly. That's quite funny. Common sense, perception and intuition, whereas intelligence represents the ability to analyse. An absent-minded professor has low wisdom and high intelligence. A simpleton with low intelligence might nevertheless be very perceptive and have high wisdom. See, again, I think I'm going to take these down to 10 and then I'll stick the rest into wisdom. So, there we go. That's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to do. Just making your character in real life takes so long. Oh, this is where it gets really complicated. This is where it gets really difficult. There are different types of sorcerers. With the blood of a red dragon coursing through their veins, the sorcerer package will lead to the power of a dragon disciple. The transmuter is proficient at manipulating and transforming himself and is nah. Illusionist, not really. Evoker manipulates energy, usually for the purpose of harming enemies with deadly spells. Enchanters focus on spells that imbue the recipient with some property or grant them power over another being. Nope. Diviners can foretell the future, useful at nope. A conjurer uses his magic to summon forth creatures. No. Spells that block, protect. No. You know what? I think I'm gonna go with the default, just because I like a bit of each of them, and I don't really wanna, like, you know what I mean? Character record. Taunt, spellcraft, persuade, heal. Interesting. Oh, combat casting. Ray of Frost. Useless. Useless. That is now called shield. Useless. Alignment, chaotic 15, good 85. Right. Customize, here we go. How do I spin them around? There we go. Those are some big ass hoops. Those are some 90s hoops right there. Actually no, they're more 80s hoops. This is an old game. Old game. Be a tiefling. Oh, she lost an eye. I don't see this woman, they like made a hat out of her hair. I mean, that's a spellcaster if ever I saw one. I'm gonna go with that just because it makes more sense to me. Right. I don't want her to be full alien, you know what I mean? She needs to be pale, but... yeah. Like a steely grey colour somewhere. No, too close to the skin colour doesn't work for me. Yeah, no, not working for me. Yeah, that works for me. Right, tattoos. That's not tattoos. That's just her body. I think those. Is she a big beefy lady or a skinny lady? There is no in between. There's some interesting outfits in this game. Like, ugly as all hell. I mean, that's alright. Ugly as... What the fuck is that? What is that? Why? I mean, that makes sense for the monk and druid characters. And that's alright. Bright red boob plates? Why bright red boob plates? I mean, that one's okay. I'm gonna go with that one. Tattoo colours, gold. I feel like tattoo colours should be more of a silver. Actually, no, yeah, gold. Gold works for me. Gold works. Let's go back to gold. I changed my mind.
At my command, attack!
Calm down.
Step up to the fight. Bring them down.
You sound like Jeanette, but you don't sound seductive like Jeanette.
At their throats, cut them down.
Now you sound seductive. 18. That is a very young age for an elf. Right, my name is very... it's very elven anyway, so I guess I'll just choose my name. 18 is incredibly, like, that's toddler for an elf. Let's make her 118, okay? Right, last name. Chlandrin. There we go, Chlandrin. We can write a little synopsis for her. You're only... No! She wasn't a commoner! Fuck you! You don't know my character at all! No. This is just a quick one, because I don't have time to go... Well, I do have time, but I'm not gonna go into... Dang it. Thank you. I'm not gonna go into, like, the whole... I pressed the hotkey. I did. I'm not gonna go into my whole backstory too much. Like, Pidge, which is what this character was... Why? Pidge, which is what this character was called in Neverwinter Online, she has quite a backstory. Even her horse has a backstory. So we're just gonna say he either suffered a broken... Well, no, she didn't, actually. That was a lie. She was a princess, and she didn't want to be a princess. She wanted to just be normal. And she broke the heart of a moon elf man. And he gave her a horse that... a stag that was made of stars as his parting gift. Called the Starlight Stag. The Star Fades. I can't remember. The Celestial Stag, that was it. I'll take pictures, screenshots, and I'll show you. I think they were called the Moonstone Isles, weren't they? Oh, the Monstone. The Monstone Isles? No, Moonstone. To avoid a life of royalty, and I'm looking for a word. Did you enjoy it, Maisie? Did you enjoy it enough to want to have more than a taster, to have a dig a deeper? What did you do for your taster? What were you? Tell me the deets. Because I'm thinking he fled the Moonstone Isles to avoid a life of royalty and hoity doity. I don't know if that's how you spell hoity or doity. Parties. There we go. I can't be. Whoop, no. I can't be spending too much time. Yeah, sounds fun. It is. It's very fun. Right. Okay. Oh no! Would you pip?
At my command,
deity.
Attack!
What was the name of the Selune, wasn't it? That is actually a deity from D&D. Told ya.
The frozen
Quite the
north,
nerd.
the name given to the stark and unforgiving frontier that lies beyond the high moor of Faerun. A bleak wilderness where barbarian clans and tribes of giants roam the land and fierce dragons rule the skies. But amidst the frozen savagery stands a bastion of civilization, the city of Neverwinter, jewel of the north. Behind the city's high walls, those both hardy and brave carve out an existence from this bleak land under the guidance and protection of the legendary hero, Lord Nasher Alagonda. Yet there are some things that all the courage in the world cannot stand against. A virulent plague swept the city, a terrible affliction that began in the beggar's nest.
I didn't mean to do that. But he was almost at the end of his dialogue anyway. Basically, his dialogue was to say that there's been a plague that swept the city. They don't know where it's come from. They're all dying and they're trying very, very hard not to. No. Oh, Shaby, rich. Look at that. Right, okay, let's sort out me hot bar. Wand of detecting magic. Right, summon a familiar, mage armor. Summon creature. See, I don't need summon creature when I have summon a familiar. Empty quick slot. Nope. Empty quick slot. Sleep. Magic missiles. Right, now these are single-use spells. If you're a wizard, you can write them down in a book and you can write them down in your spell book, and then you'll have them for... Don't follow me. I don't want to talk to you yet. Oh, don't mind if I just take this, right? Nobody else was using it. It was just left unattended. Oh, what's that? Penelope? Okay, if you say so. Excited to see how this game is. It's not very fast paced compared to the other stuff I play on here. It's not very fast paced. I don't expect like fast pacedness.
Finally, you're up. I was afraid you were going to sleep all day. I guess the instructors work you pretty hard here at the academy.
Yes. Sleeping.
My name's Pavel. I'm one of the new recruits. I just arrived here at the academy this morning.
Right, hang on. Voices volume, yeet. Music volume, you'll find where you are. What? Okay. I don't know why I can't configure, but it's fine. It's fine. Let's save. Right, let's go talk to him again.
My name's Pavel. I'm one of the new recruits. I just arrived here at the academy this morning.
You're Eilachandran, aren't you? Yes, I am Eilachandran. Oh, I forgot they only have like a one line of... So, is it true that they say about you that Lady Arabeth herself ordered the academy to send you an invitation to come here for training? When you have as much talent and skill as I do, you just kind of get used to these kind of honors. I'm sorry, I read that and I read it in Baradoon's voice from people that don't like D&D. When you have as much talent and skill as I do, you get used to these kinds of honors. Yeah, no. And it's both an honor and a privilege for me to serve Neverwinter. You're pretty modest for someone who's got such high expectations on her. It wasn't quite so easy for me to get into the academy. My brother Bim? Why Bim? And I were working. Oh god, short for Bimble. And I were working on one of the nearby farms outside the city when we heard Lady Arabeth had put out a call for heroes to come to the aid of Neverwinter. We knew the city was suffering, but we didn't realise how bad things were until we got here. We arrived just before they sealed the gates and quarantined the city. Thank the gods I got accepted into the academy. I wouldn't want to be out there on the streets with the plague. Oh, no. Not with the city guards barely able to keep order anymore. Well, I don't actually know that much about the plague, Pavel. Could you tell me? The Wailing Death is a plague worse than any recorded in the entire history of Neverwinter. The whole city has been quarantined. Nobody is allowed in or out. Right, here's a little bit of extra information for you. In Neverwinter Online, or just Neverwinter as it's called, it's just usually referred to as Neverwinter Online to distinguish it from Neverwinter Nights. The story is after this. The story is set years into the future. Allegandar is no longer the Lord of Neverwinter. There is no King of Neverwinter now. There's a big thing about that. There's warring factions. So they have a Lord Protector of the Throne. But think, what was his name? Dorthor from Lord of the Rings. Doesn't really want to give it up. But it's a whole thing. And the spell plague, as it is called in that, so I'm assuming that's because obviously at this point we don't know what's causing the plague. We find that out. The spell plague is mostly gone. They've sent most of the people who were affected by it off to like a lepers colony kind of thing, in Helmshold, which is kind of sad. But yeah, so this is set after that. This is set after that. Hello, Juress90. Welcome. Thank you for the follow. How are you doing? That was a follow, was it? I have my contacts in. It was. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for joining us. There is actually wine in here. It looks quite... I don't want to tip it on my keyboard. It looks quite cool in this. My friend and her husband again. It's a rosé. I could imagine a red wine looks really nice in there. But yeah. So, I don't know for a fact the Spell Plague and the Wailing Death are the same thing, but I'm assuming that they are. But yeah. So that game comes well after this one. And Neverwinter has basically been ravaged and destroyed by this plague. So when we join, it's kind of rebuilding it. Not in this game if you play Neverwinter Online. The Wailing Death is a plague worse than any recorded in the entire history of Neverwinter. The whole city has been quarantined. Nobody is allowed in or out. The Neverwinter militia do their best to enforce the quarantine, but people don't like being trapped inside the walls of a plague-infested city. I can kind of understand, Pavel. I can kind of understand. Every day, more bodies pile up in the streets and the citizens move one step closer to panic and open rebellion. Can't say I blame them, it's only been a few months and already the dead number in the thousands. Sounds like the whole city... Well, it sounds like the whole city is doomed. Bye. Nothing for me to do here. Can't the clerics and priests do anything to help? Shouldn't someone be looking for a cure? Shouldn't someone be looking for a cure? Kind of seems like the obvious question. Another new game tonight, eh, Pidgey? Neverwinter Night. Never heard of it, sorry. There's a potion of happiness in that challenge. It is. It is. It's a potion of yay! Hey, Slaughter King. Yes, Tuesday nights is obviously Saturday. I guess you're referring to Saturday. Saturdays, anything can happen Saturday, so we play anything on Saturday. But Tuesday is a new night for streaming that I've introduced, which is strictly fantasy night. Mostly probably going to be D&D because I'm going to be getting through all these Neverwinter Nights games. But and then there's a game. I need to see if it will work on my other computer so that I can be joined by someone because it's a new Neverwinter game that's come out. Well, a new D&D game. I don't think it's Neverwinter. I can't remember what it's called. Looks really good. But you need a party for that from what I can gather. So, yeah. That will probably be played at some point as well. So Tuesdays is fantasy night and D&D night. But I didn't call it D&D night specifically because there'll be other fantasy games that I'll play that aren't D&D. I guess your character is a spellcaster. She is a sorcerer. She is indeed. She's a sorcerer. Every day more bodies... Right. Well, shouldn't someone be looking for a cure? Most people have given up any hope of finding a cure for the Wailing Death. Potions and medicinal herbs do nothing. And even the prayers of the city's most powerful clergy have been ineffective. Yeah, but did you just... Oh, okay, you said medicinal. I was going to say, did you just try medicine or was prayer your only go-to? I guess that's why Lady Arabeth ordered the Academy to open its doors to new recruits. Yes, because if seasoned heroes, hundreds of years old, couldn't find a cure, I'm sure we will. The city needs a hero, someone who can save us all from the Wailing Death. That's a lot to put on a new recruit. The word on the street is that Arabeth is actually working on a cure right here in the Academy, but that's just a rumour, probably not even true. Okay, do you know anything else about these rumours of a cure? I only know what people are saying on the street. Some claim Arabeth has a cure and she's going to start passing it out soon. Others claim she's keeping the cure for herself. I will reserve judgment on that. We don't know what this Lady Arabeth's all about yet. Let's not jump to the conclusion that she's a bitch. But like I said, it's just rumours. Maybe some of the people who've been here at the Academy longer than I have would know more about the cure if there even is one. Okay. Do you know anything else? I don't know what more I can say about the plague. Everyone in the city... Why am I suddenly starting to sound like Frank? Because my dog died and my daughter's sick. Afraid of the well and death, the bodies are piling up in the streets and the citizens are on the verge of panic and open rebellion. Excuse me whilst I sip my album wine. Anything else you can tell me at all? You should speak to my brother. I will take a bimble to Bim. Over by the door. I should stop doing that. If you want tips on adventuring. Otherwise, you should go see Olgard in the next room. He's the one in charge of becoming us all the best recruits for our training. I can't speak today. Bye! Yes, I suppose you need to go. Oh, you probably need to go speak to Olgard in the next room. Yes, bye. Stop. The side effect of that potion could be just lesser speed. Yeah. Usually is. That's how you know it's a good potion. Right. Oh yes, I remember I equipped this. Oh, I can't use my mouse to turn the screen though. Oh, fucking, I hate the controls on this game so bad.
I saw you talking to my brother Pavel. My name is Bim. If you want, I can give you a short tutorial on adventuring.
Oh, he's got a voice like a tall drink of water, isn't he? Just to let you know, you can break out of a conversation at any time by pressing the S key on your keyboard or by walking away from the character you're speaking to. Now, let's begin the tutorial. I don't need a tutorial. I only recently did this. And, thanks. Hello? Oh, that opened. The UK. I am from the UK, Jess. Where are you from? Why am I so zoomed in all of a sudden? Right, old man, do you have anything I can steal? Is the question. Right, I need 3 hands to play this game. Because I can't use the mouse. There is a setting where you can use the mouse to turn the screen, but because I have 2 screens, it doesn't work. So my mouse just goes whoop onto the other screen. So I have to use 1 hand on the arrow keys to turn the screen, 1 hand on the mouse, and then 1 hand on... Yeah, it's difficult. Okay. Oh God.
Hello there. Come to get yourself some supplies from old Olga, have you? Good idea. Can't have you wandering about the streets naked. Might give the Academy a bad name.
I guess S stands for shut the fuck up. I should have. He wouldn't have spoke again. Slice and dice. He wouldn't have He wouldn't have spoke. They only speak for like their first maybe 1 or 2 paragraphs, and then they don't speak after that, and then that's just me speaking. So it wasn't even worth it because I wouldn't even get to listen to his voice. Right, tab highlights everything you can. Ooh, I didn't know that. No, right, wait, you fuck off a minute. I don't think there is anything I can... I just have to hold tab. Oh, okay. Right. Brilliant. Like I said, I played this 15 years ago. It's been a long time. To turn the camera. I'm from Romania. Oh, hello. I don't know. I was gonna say hello in Romanian and I don't know hello in Romanian. Hi. Sorry. Out of curiosity, what is hello in Romanian? S stands for shut the fuck. Holifer explained that to me in the other room that you left. Yeah, no, I know. I know that when I speak to the guy, the one that I left, he gives me all the different camera angles and all that stuff I can use. But I already set this up for my preferred camera angle because using what we know as third person back when this game came out, games didn't really do third person, and oh my god, it is...
Hello
no.
there.
See? He doesn't talk after. The city guard are already having enough trouble maintaining control as it is. Plague bodies piled 12 deep in the gutters. The wailing death running unchecked through the districts. Horrible, I say. I'm doing my best to replicate their accents, guys. I'm doing my best. Buna or salut? Salut? I thought you said S. No, esque. Escape. ESC. Esque. It would be for... S stands for shut the fuck up. Get it now. But you've heard all this before, I'm sure. Here, he has such a weird cadence to the way he speaks. I've got some equipment for you. A sorcerer like you might find it handy in completing your training. Oh my god. Now, if you're ready, I'll give you a tutorial on how to access your inventory so you can use that equipment I just gave you. I already know how to work my inventory. Well, then I guess we don't need to talk it over, do we? Bye.
This might be a good time to teach you how to use the stores in the game. I have some items here you might want to purchase. Since you're part of the academy, you get a special discount rate.
I'm gonna need more elven wine. That is exactly what I'm telling you. Loving the voice. It is a lot. I'm trying. It is not D&D if you're not doing silly voices for the characters. You want a D&D. You want a DM in D&D. You gotta commit. It is all about commitment. Right. The thing that makes me laugh about this part of this tutorial, right? I'm gonna take a minute to get real with you. Whilst I eat a piece of white chocolate. I'm not at all stalling so I can stuff my face with white chocolate. What gets me is that he says he has a store that contains items I may be interested in. Now, I haven't played this game in about 15 years. Probably more. So, I'm pretty much a noob. As a noob, I have no idea what might be useful, douchebag. Tell me. This was a lot. This game was a way of getting a whole new generation into D&D. And it was a lot of people's introduction to D&D. And they really dropped the ball on making it seem newcomer welcome. Like the overcomplicated card text that didn't need to be there about default. We don't roll dice in this game. Okay, it's an online game. We don't even, it's not like Roll20. We don't even click you do not roll a dice. It's all done via ones and zeros in computer programming. They didn't need to keep that shit on the cards. It just, you look at it and you just go, ah! They did a much better job of it with Neverwinter Online. Are you interested in seeing my store? I'll give you a quick... Yes, I would love to see your wares. Before we enter the store, let me explain how it works. This is important. You're going to be using stores quite a bit during your adventures. Okay. All stores are accessed through... I sound a little bit like Knox now, don't I? Dialogue. Just talk to a shopkeeper and tell him what you want to see and what he has for sale. This will... I read good English, me. This will bring up the store inventory menu on the left of the screen, and your own inventory will appear on the right. Oh, fucking... At the top of the store menu, you can tell that this whole thing was written by DMs. At the top of the store menu, you'll see different tabs for the different types of equipment. Click on a tab and it will bring up the first page of the store menu with that type of equipment. The reason I say you can tell this is written by DMs is they like proper over-explain how to do stuff. Like, guys, this is people's introduction to D&D because they don't play tabletop anymore because they've been too busy playing computers. We know how to use the computers. It's the D&D we need explaining. Oh, see, it did it for me then. Normally it just woohoo disappears. Right, go on. Oh, for fuck's sake! I'm not. No, nope, 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 nope. Stop mansplaining fucking computer controls, basic click controls to me. Okay. Yes. Wonderful. Oh, he gave me a robe of fire resistance. Quite like it. It doesn't have any extra AC. I would like to sell that. Thank you. I can't use shields. Armor. There are some... I want to meet the monks who dress like that. Or the bards that dress like that. There you go. The only thing a barbarian will ever need in D&D. Unless he wants to spice up his life a little. I don't know if they can use bigger swords now. They were able to use big swords. I don't want that. Sorry, I don't give a fuck about it. I don't really give a shit about you either, to be honest. And you can go. I don't intend on getting that. Don't pull your knife on the shopkeeper. That is not the image we're going for here. Looks really kinky. I'll take 10 of those. Right. Oh wow, that's a pretty cool axe though. That is a pretty cool axe. Oh, we got burning hands, colour spray, endure elements, mage armor. I don't care for mage armor. I have Ray of Frost as an actual ability, so I don't need that. Charm person. See, this is back before artificers were created, because they were recently created, and charm person's obviously just a generic spellcaster. Oh yeah, I'm not knocking the game as a premise. A fantastic game. And it really did help bring a new generation into D&D. But they made some big faux pas with it at the same time. And the story and everything was great because it was made by writers who did DM and they loved D&D. It's why on the Neverwinter Online, there's an event called Day of the Dungeon Master, and it's in honour of a lot of the Dungeon Masters that wrote the story for this game. Or the module for this game. But they, like I said at the beginning, they basically copied and pasted the information from the cards for the tabletop game, and that includes checks and what you should be rolling and adding and your modifiers for and it's just not necessary in this. And to look at as someone who was new to D&D as a whole thing, that was probably why, even as much as I enjoyed the game, I never played the tabletop, because my brain just went, I am not intelligent enough for this. I can't understand it. No. So it's only as I've gotten older and I've started watching other people play it, and I've gone, oh, okay. I think I can do it. Right, I don't need that. I just don't need it because I can summon her. Right, I need my torch. I know I need a torch. Health potions. I don't know if this has a purpose, and I don't really want to get rid of it in case it does. So I'm gonna stick it over there. Right. Okay. I think.
Welcome
Actually,
back. So,
let me just shut up. Did you have magic missiles? 45 gold pieces? Nope. 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 I'm not spending 45. Oh, health kit. Oh, thieves' tools. Oh, I'll buy thieves' tools. A spike trap. I forgot about traps. A healer's kit. Yeah, alright then. Oh, fucking hell. Slap that on there, why don't we? It was very aggressive. Right, alright. Okay. Let's move on with our adventure. Neverwinter Nights, I mean, because of the D&D rules. Neverwinter Nights follows rule set 3.5. I'm not sure, to be honest. I'm not, like I said, the tabletop for me is something that I'm only literally just now. I've only just, and my friend bought me for my birthday last weekend. I've only just got my first rule book. So, other than watching people play, and obviously a lot of people play with house rules, like I will be doing, so, yeah. I never understood it as a kid because of exactly, and that's what I'm saying. That's why they dropped the ball. It was no more complicated than any other game that came out around the time that this did. Where they dropped the ball on it was they made it...
Hey there! You're one of the students here at the academy, aren't you?
Hello. They made it... They added too much information that was not necessary. It was unnecessary information. It didn't need to be there. We don't need to know what dice we're rolling and how many and what modifiers to add because the computer's doing it for us. So they made it look more overwhelming than it needed to be. Also, this doesn't run on a turn-based system, as you probably know. I feel this game and the way it plays and the mechanics, it would have been much better if it ran on a turn-based system instead of a live-action system. D&D here in Moenia got more known around when I finished high school. I mean, it'd been going for years here. Like, what was it? The 60s D&D was created? Something like that? I really feel like it was the 60s that D&D was created. In America, I believe. Right, I'm just brandishing a knife. And I would love to put it away, but she won't. So I'm just holding this now. I'm Berna, an instructor here at the academy. If you like, I can give you a quick tutorial on how to use your map and journal. No, I'd like to ask you some questions. Of course, we instructors are here to give guidance to the students after all. How else will you complete your training? You seem like a creepy bitch. I don't know what kind of guidance you be given, but I don't think it's all strictly, you know. I'm just saying. What can you tell me about the Wailing Death? I know the quarantine of the city has done little to stop the affliction from spreading, though it has bred mistrust and fear among the people. You sound like a gossip. Might just be the way I'm reading you, but you sound like a gossip. Lady Arabeth does her best to keep the peace, but the rumours are beginning to fly. People suspect some dark evil is behind the Wailing Death. Well, if the Wailing Death is indeed the spell plague, the whole thing is that the goddess of magic, Mira, I think her name was killed by one of the other gods, and in doing so it caused disturbances amongst the weave, which is like, think string theory, if anyone watched that film Anna, was it? And the weave is basically the string theory of the D&D world, and it caused disruptions which caused weird things to happen in different places. Soon the panic may lead to open rebellion. I pray we of the Academy are not forced into battle against citizens of Neverwinter. They are the very people we are supposed to protect. Do you know anything about a Kiyawa? So you have heard the rumours as well. You should focus on your studies and not idle gossip. No, that's your job, isn't it, love? You agree? Yeah, some spells in the description say it lasts for two turns rounds. I mean, what is a turn round in Neverwinter Nights? Exactly, because there's no turns. They just attack you, and it's just live action. So, Lady Arabeth is no doubt seeking a cure, but there have been no official word, and spreading rumours about a cure being stored here at the Academy is simply dangerous. It draws unwanted attention. The people are desperate for a cure, so desperate they might even attack the Academy itself if they feel we have one. Okay then, tell me what you can about Lady Arabeth, I guess. You like to talk about people, so hit me. Lady Arabeth de Tilmirand is a paladin of Tyr. She may be young, but she has already proven her courage and her devotion to both Neverwinter and Tyr. Tyr is one of the gods. If you're wondering how I know all of this, basically reading the lore from the game Neverwinter. The lore in the game is incredible if you bother to find it and read it. Lord Nashor Alagondar himself has given Lady Arabeth the task of saving Neverwinter from the Wailing Death. She's actually here at the Academy right now in the South Assembly Hall. When she finished your training, you should go to meet her. Right, goodbye. Summit, clickety, clickety, clicked. I see. Sorry, Pidgey, I'm a little late to your stream tonight. What are you playing today? Hey, Psycho Sure, how you doing? What we got? The War of Light and Darkness. If I remember, these books are fucking long. Well, yeah, we're playing Neverwinter Nights, which is part of the D&D Forgotten Realms. So a lot of you probably have heard of Baldur's Gate, right? Baldur's Gate is part of the D&D world. It's part of the D&D world. But it's part of like the main D&D world. They released Neverwinter as a new story to add on to what they'd already done, and it was called the Forgotten Realms, so it's Neverwinter and stuff. And we're actually up in the north. We're up in the north, not the frozen north, just the north. So it's Neverwinter Online is very much a actiony MMORPG set in the world of Neverwinter. This I was trying to explain to a friend earlier. It's obviously you're not on the tabletop, you're not rolling dice. There's a lot of differences between this and the tabletop, but this is probably, in terms of the classes and how the classes work and how their spells work and their feats, this is the closest you'll get to the tabletop.
Nobody walks away!
Aggressive, but I respect it. Hello.
It's about time you showed up, recruit. My name is Herban, but as far as your worthless hide is concerned, you can just call me sir.
How about I call you Brenda and give you one of these? It's my job to teach you raw recruits some tips on combat techniques so you maggots don't get gutted out there in the real world. Well, recruit, don't just stand there with that dopey expression on your face. What's it gonna be? Are you ready to begin your combat training, or aren't you? A sorcerer. I don't do combat. I expeditious retreat and fire things from very far away. Sir, no, sir, I'm not ready yet, sir. Wrong answer, recruit. Everybody needs to learn how to handle themselves in a fight, so you better get ready for this training already. Yeah, I'm ready. That's what I like to hear, recruit. With that attitude, you might actually make something of yourself in this world. This information might save your life sometime, recruits. Listen up. Whenever you want to use a feat or special attack on an enemy, right-click on your opponent to bring up the... Right, now bear in mind this isn't turn-based. Bear that in mind. In the middle of a live action combat whilst I am being attacked, I have to right click on my opponent and scroll to the appropriate place where I will click and then have to again pick something else. Right click on your opponent to bring up the menu, then left click on the special attack icon in the lower right. Okay. Special attacks. But you Pacha! I parry. This opens up a second menu, and any feats or special attacks you might have, just left click on the attack you want to use. You with me so far, recruit? Sir, yes, sir. On the special attacks menu, you will also see the parry icon located at the very top in the 12 o'clock position. Left click on this icon whenever you want to enter parry mode. Okay. Oh, that's what it did. You're able to... You do not attack, but you're able to make an opposed check. See, here we go. An opposed check to deflect or dodge any incoming attacks that would have... We don't need to know that. Basically, what that translates to is if you go into a parry, which is a fight pose, the computer automatically assumes that you're ready for incoming attacks and therefore increases your chance of deflecting or... Don't scratch your back with a knife. Deflecting or blocking the attack. So we didn't need... As we don't need to know that. That makes it sound like we have more stuff to do than we have to do. We don't have to worry about that. The ones and the zeros are taking care of that. Each round you can parry one successful enemy attack for each attack you would normally get. If your roll succeeds by 10 or greater, you will make a free counter attack and no... See? This, completely useless. Each round, there are no rounds because it's live action, you can parry one successful enemy attack for each attack you would normally get. So I would get a single attack so I can parry one attack from my enemy. If you're we don't roll. This is all part of the computer programming. He's basically telling us computer programming we don't need to know. To return to normal combat mode, simply left click on your foe. Have you got that figured out, recruit? My computer understands it. If that's what you're asking, I don't need to. Your weapon isn't just for killing, recruit. Sometimes it has other uses, like opening a chest or... Oh, thank you. If you find a lock you can't get past, right click on the door or chest, then select the bash icon from the menu. You can even do this with missile weapons. Can I magic missile a door just like overkill? 1, 2, 3, Zaza. The stronger you are, the easier it is to bash out. I'm pretty strong for a sorcerer. Just remember that not all locks can be opened by force. Are we clear so far, recruit? Yes. You aren't really a fighter type. You noticed. Took you long enough, but you noticed. Neverwinter Nights was kind of a side project that did better than BioWare thought, yeah. And through Neverwinter Nights 1 and 2, they made one of the best RPGs, Dragon Age. I didn't know Dragon Age was part of the world, actually. You can pause it. You can pause it, can you? I didn't know you could pause the fight. How do you pause the fight? You aren't really a fighter type, so you aren't required to participate in combat drills. They are open to anybody, however, and if you pass the combat test, it will complete your basic training. But I'd recommend you go study under other specialized trainers instead. I think I'll pass. I figured as much. You're no warrior. Well, fuck you. Go test your skills on one of the other tests and trials here at the academy. You're dismissed, recruit. It's like the world's worst salute, but who cares? Because I don't. Right, is there anything... I'm going this way. I'm sure there's something up here. I think it's a weapons thing though. Here's some of the bad things. Stag beetle. I have one of those as a mount. I don't want to go in here, but dire spider. That's creepy as fuck. What are you? An umber hulk. You look quite different. An ettercap. You look quite different from what they did in Neverwinter Online as well. And hook horror. There's some creepy ass shit in this game. Issue command action and pause. Ah! Thank you, Jurass. Jurass. I didn't know that. Like I said, it's what. Let's work this out. Let's work this out. I played Neverwinter Nights 2, and I think I was 17. 13 years ago. 13 years ago I last played this. Hello. Oh, shiny. Yoink. Melf's acid yoink. Oh, you're attacking those things. I wondered what was going on. Oh god, more reading.
Hey there. Welcome to my little corner of the academy. I'm Guru, resident master of the arcane. It's more a ceremonial title than anything else. I'm really just your run-of-the-mill wizard.
No doubt you've come here to complete your training. Well, you've come to the right place. Nobody at this institution knows more about teaching you apprentices magic than me. Is it me? Or does he remind you of Gilderoy Lockhart from Harry Potter? Consider this a final tutorial on casting spells before you face the Mage's Challenge. Are you ready to begin? Since you're not a wizard yet, you don't need to learn how to prepare spells. If you want, I can still show you how it's done, but you won't need to learn it. Don't bother. Okay, I guess we move right on to the lessons about resting. It's very important for a spellcaster to remember to rest. Resting is how you replenish your spells. To rest, simply click the rest icon below your character portrait. It's the one that looks like a closed eyelash. I'm drawing the Gilderoy Lockhart spirit for this, by the way. Whenever you rest, your spells will replenish themselves. Lower level spells replenish first and more quickly. Higher level spells take longer. If you have the spells loaded onto your quick bar, you'll see the icons highlight as they get refreshed. Remember to rest often, but don't forget that you can't rest while in combat. Okay. During your adventures, you will find scrolls and spells that you haven't learned. Wizards can scribe new spells from scrolls into their spell books, true of the tabletop. But sorcerers and bards can only learn new spells when they increase in level. To add a new spell to your spellbook, simply open your inventory and spellbook at the same time. Then drag the scroll from your inventory to your spellbook. I said I didn't need to know this! The best way to actually cast your spells is by using the quick bar. Remember, you have 2 extra quick bars that can be accessed using the shift and control keys. Just give me the one. To load a spell onto your quick bar, simply open your spellbook, then click and drag the spell to the desired slot on one of your quick bars. The spell can now be cast with a single keystroke. Non-targeted spells will cast automatically after you select them using the quick bar, but many spells require a target, be it a creature, an object, or even a spot on the ground. After selecting a target spell using the quick bar, your cursor will change to display the spell icon. To then cast the spell, simply left-click with your cursor on the target. You can also cast spells without using the quick bar by right-clicking on your target before casting the spell. This brings up a menu you can use to select the spell to be cast at the creature or object you clicked on. That's it, the basics of spell casting in a nutshell. So Ayla, are you ready to face the Mage's Challenge? It's the last step in completing your arcane training here at the Academy. The test is a simple one. See the statue in the center of the room. All you have to do is destroy it using a spell and the challenge will be complete. To help you in this task, there are 2 scrolls in the chest against the north wall. Already got those. You can scribe these scrolls to your spellbook or right-click on the scrolls and select the Use Item icon from the menu to cast a spell right from the scroll. Come speak to me when you finish the test. I'll be waiting. Oh my god. Right. Don't forget to press tab to highlight interaction. I did. I came in and I tabbed. Right. Is it you? You want me to... I don't need to be that close to you. I'm not a fighter. Let's Ray of Frost the badass, shall we? What was that? 9, 10, 11. F11.
Congratulations. You have shown great control of your magical abilities. Speak to me before you leave.
Right, I'm just that good. I'm just that fucking good. Right. Bookshelf! And then there's some books over there. Oh my god, go round him. The Ruins of Elusk. Okay. Really? The leadership of Neverwinter. Right. I'm gonna move these books because there's a lot of them. What the fuck did I do? There it is. Yeah, these you can read these. But they're quite lengthy. I will read them eventually, but not right now.
Your training is done. You should go to the South Assembly Hall to receive a blessing and congratulations from Lady Arabeth.
I will do. But before you go, please accept this gift as a reward for completing your training. Now, is there anything else I can do for you? I mean, I don't want to. What did he even give me? What did he give me? Oh, he gave me a Rod of Frost. I don't remember what that's for, so I'm going to put it that I'm not going to use it because I don't remember. Right. I would like to ask him about the plague. What can you tell me about the plague? One thing I can tell you is not to believe unfounded rumours. Those who claim the plague was caused by intentionally by some unknown enemy of Neverwinter are only adding to the panic. Nobody knows where the Wailing Death came from, just as nobody knows how to stop it from spreading. And until now, there hasn't been any prayer or potion that can cure it. But I think Lady Arabeth is headed in the right direction now. She's a smart one, and I think Lord Nasher made the right choice, putting her in charge of dealing with this plague. So what can you tell me about Lady Arabeth? Well, I've never actually met her myself. I know she's an elven paladin in service of Tyr, and I know she's the one in charge of keeping order in Neverwinter and finding a cure for the Wailing Death. And of course, everybody knows she's here giving blessings to those who have finished their academy training. Students have been piling into the Self-Assembly Hall since early this morning just to meet her. You can drag the rod in hotbar and use it as... Ah, can you? See, I'm learning all this shit. There we go. I'm guessing it has to recharge. It probably only has so many charges a day. I know how, like, wands of magic and stuff work in D&D tabletop, just not really for this. I shouldn't say anything, I suppose. The information is common knowledge among the students by now. Kelvin Aronson, the most famous mage this side of Elminster himself, discovered a cure for the Wailing Death. Those of you who play Neverwinter, you recognise the name Elminster? Well of Dragons? Guy in the middle of the podium. Leave it to a mage to come up with a cure when all the priests and healers couldn't, right? Old Blackstaff figured out that combining the proper regions would make an elixir to save us all. Waterdeep helped us out by capturing the monsters necessary to concoct the cure, and they sent them here to the academy for safekeeping. That's the real reason Lady Arabeth is here, I suspect. Me too. Goodbye. Right. I'm very warm. Is it dark enough? It's not dark enough. I'm very warm. Oh gosh. Right. I just want to see. This is like the druid and monk area, I believe. I just want to see what's in it. Ooh, table. Ooh, shiny. Okay.
I beseech you to speak with me.
No, I don't need to talk to you. I'm not a cleric. Or a monk. Or a druid. Or any of those things. Oh. This is my husband's room, this. I don't touch things in here. Everything you touch in here hurts. Because it's for rogues. I don't touch things in there. I made that mistake.
Now that you've finished your training, you can go on into the South Assembly Hall if you want. Lady Arabeth is still granting blessings to all the Academy graduates.
I don't want to ask him any questions. They all say the same thing. God, it's so hot in here, like unbelievably so. I have been so hot all day, guys, like you don't even understand. It's been so hot all day. You don't mind if I just go take a sneaky peek in the divining pool, huh? This obviously magic pool is filled with an opaque viscous liquid. The tingle of immense power radiates from the pool, and simply being near it fills you with a sense of divine will. An engraving on the side of the pool explains its purpose. Infused with the essence of immortal Tyr himself, the pool of righteous energy will recover any relics lost by those who act in the service of the just God. A small donation to honour Tyr's holy might will be appreciated. If I was a rogue, I'd be stealing everything in the pool. But I'm not, so I mean, I kind of wanna, but I'm not gonna. Ching! I'm gonna take all that shit though.
Congratulations. Your training here at the Academy is now complete. May the blessing of Tyr be upon you.
See, your armor's nice. Why can't I get something like that?
I have been looking forward to meeting you. The instructors here at the Academy speak very highly of your skills. I am Lady Erebeth de Tilmerand.
Ah, de Tilmerand, okay.
Perhaps after the graduation ceremonies, we can speak in private. Neverwinter can use someone like you.
Oh, she's talkative. They didn't skimp on her voiceover. But we're not done yet.
We should arrange to... Wait, what was that? Did you feel it? Brace yourself, we are under attack.
Okay. Okay. Let's use days on him. What? Just fucking... What? I said daze him! Okay. Well, I guess do that instead then. F10, 11, 12. F12 is magic missiles, right? I may not be close enough. I'm not close enough. That should do.
I bring judgment.
How tough is this guy? He just took some magic missiles to the face and stayed up. Oh, hey, a mage. Okay, I got something for you. I got something for you real good. You're gonna like this. Summon me familiar. Right. Are you dead? You're dead. Okay. No, I don't want to get that close to you. Let's go to there. Oh wow. That my familiar that did all that damage? Right, fucking sleep! Did I get him?
I must speak with you.
Yeah, I figured.
I must speak with... Listen to me. There is not much time. I fear this is no random attack we have suffered. As you may already know, a number of creatures were brought from Waterdeep here to the Academy. It was believed the reagents for a spell to create a cure could be extracted from them.
Reagents? You sound clever, but you ain't that clever. It's regents.
We tried to keep this information secret, but this attack reveals our secret is well known, even to our enemies.
Well, your sorcerer training guy is just telling anybody who asks. Who are these enemies?
Neverwinter has many enemies. Some declare themselves openly, such as the city of Luskan. Others keep their identities hidden from us, striking from the shadows. I do not know who is behind this attack, but it is obvious they are here to destroy our hope of ending the Wailing Death.
Oh yeah, no. I haven't seen that armor in the store. But I'm not interested in dual classing.
You must protect the Waterdavian creatures. They must not be allowed to fall into the enemy's hands. I would take you to the creatures myself if I could, but I fear my presence would make protecting the creatures more difficult, if not impossible. Our attackers appeared here in this room. It is likely their arrival was magically centered on me. They must have assumed I would be with the Watadavian creatures. Even now, our enemy may be watching me through magical means, hoping I will lead them right to where the creatures are kept. I cannot take that risk.
Okay, but if they're watching you, they've heard you tell me to go do it, and now they're gonna watch me go do it.
You must do this alone.
She's
Go
stupid.
back through the hallway leading to this room.
Too many
and take
hits to the
corridor
noggin.
to the east. It leads to the chambers where the Watadavian beasts are being kept.
Why should I listen to you?
The lives of thousands of innocent people hang in the balance. If the creatures are lost, a cure for the wailing death will be lost with them.
I like to think that in the world, as this is happening, my character is just sat there with her wine still, just like, she just fired off a few spells with one hand, and then she's like, okay, I'll finish my glass of wine and I'll be with you. That's what I like to think.
But if that is not enough to garner your loyalty, know that you will be greatly rewarded if you manage to save the Watadavian creatures.
I'll do.
Take this key. It will open the locked east door back in the hallway leading to this room. I will stay here. Hopefully my presence will draw the enemy away from the creatures they seek. Hurry! Make your way into the hall and then to the chambers down the east corridor. That is where the Watadavian beasts are kept.
We should have
The
took a
fate of
shot every time
Neverwinter
she said
depends on you.
Watadavian.
This key will open the door. May Tyr be with you.
Right, there is something that I can do that I can't remember how to do it, but I know I can do it, but I can't remember how. But I'll figure it out, and it'll be great. I should be able to change him. I know I can change him. Ah, I know I can change him. I did it before and I can't remember how I did it. But I did it. Is it here? Yeah, I changed it. I changed it from that and there were options of what I could have. Instead, and I can't. Nope, not what I wanted. Is it this? Oh, I know I can change it. I changed it before. There's like oh, do I need to level up first? Okay. As I say, there's like a panther and all sorts. It's really cool. Right, anyway. Whilst I've been fucking about, there has been a mischief afoot. Whew, we guys, it is.
I was expecting Aribeth, not some wet behind the ears. Well,
Bitch. Boom.
let's see how you deal with my minions.
Oh, fucking piece of shit. I don't want armor. I don't feel like I need armor. And I feel like these guys are pretty fucking... They're pretty shit, to be honest. I forgot you could stack the spells as well. Go on then. In here, right? Okay. Right, let's make this interesting. Let's make this interesting. I should have rested, but I didn't. So we're not gonna, right? We're not gonna worry about that. Isn't what we're not gonna do. You read that slower, love. Go on. Go on then. Oh my god, he was already dead. Well, attack him. How slowly? How slowly do you want to do this shit? Oh my god, tell me I get quicker as I level up and this isn't some horrible hell that I'm gonna be stuck in. Where she takes 10 years to fucking cast anything. Oh. Someone slaughtered him good and proper. This is the wrong room. It's fine. There were bad guys in here and now there aren't bad guys in here. We did a good thing. I feel like my cheeks are probably like... I probably have the reddest of red faces right now. Because I'm so hot. Right, okay. Where were the Waterdavian creatures? Were they in here? Right. I didn't rest again. Well, fuck. And then let's just...
You shall feel my wrath!
Really? Where's my familiar? There he is. Did I die? That's fine. Right. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Really? Respawning will incur a penalty of facing... Yeah, whatever.
You shall fall!
Okay. Oh, for fuck's sake! This didn't happen last time. I didn't have this much reach, right? I don't want to have to go through all that again. Right, okay. I should have slept. This is my bad, because I should have slept. I should have rested. Can't take a rest. Can I loop them? Can I just loop them? Right, where's my familiar? He appears to be very not doing well. I think he's dead. There's nobody here! There's no enemies nearby. It's all in your head. Let me sleep. Right, okay. I don't know if I need a healing potion, but I'm gonna take a healing potion. Right, okay. Let's summon my familiar back. Things do not go well without him. Right. If you could not do this as slow as possible, that would be amazing. Come on. Come on. That's it. Go on. Attack him then. Oh my god. I don't want arrows. I'm not a ranger. Right, good buddy. Good buddy. We did okay. We did okay. I'm just ray of frosting everything. It is my only really useful spell right now. Is Ray of Frost. Oh my god. Right. That And then that. And then that. I think. Right. Come at me, bitches. Go on then. Well done. Right, is that all of these guys? Whew. Okay. Is everything good here? Everything's good here, right? We're good. We did it! Oh! I keep looking because it does tell you what your rolls are technically in the bottom left. I keep looking to see if I hit a nat 20. Okay, where are we going now? Where was it? Where did she want us to go after that? Wasn't it back to that little secret place or something stupid? Or are we having are we killing everything in here? I think he was too far away. I love my little companion. Why should I do anything when my little companion's so badass? Oh my god. Please, Lord. Oh, screw it. I don't care. I'm too hot. It's too hot. Oh! It needs to thunder. There needs to be a big thunderstorm. Big thunderstorm. That's what there needs to be. Right, we going up here? It was the only door we didn't go in. And she gave us a key. Mysterious mage, you say? Ray of Frost! What? I said Ray of Frost. For the love of God. Boom. Boom. I can't wait to get some more interesting spells so that I have more interesting spells. Okay. What's in here? Ooh, a ring. Ring of Fortitude. That could be really helpful. Okay. Chest up here. Health potions. Yes, please. This is like just the end of the tutorial bit. Oh, no. Through we go. God, guys, I don't know how much longer I can go for because I'm just so hot. I'm so sorry. I don't mean to be a little bitch about it, but I do not do. I have Welsh blood in my veins. I don't do well with the heat. God. Babel!
Thank the gods you're here.
Mama.
I thought those goblins were going to be the death of me.
Look, I'm wearing a dress and you are wearing armor with spikes on it. You could just shoulder charge everybody and you're whinging. Oh, fucking fine. It's me, Pavel, remember? This whole place is crawling with enemies. They killed my brother Bim. Not Bim! This is why Bim shouldn't. Bimble! Please, Iela, you have to let me join up with you. Everybody needs help from someone once in a while. Someone with skills you don't have, excuse me. Or sometimes, excuse him. Or sometimes that's just how good at voice acting I am. Sometimes you just need some extra muscle or magical firepower. That's why most towns have places you can go to hire henchmen to join up with you. When you talk to them, they'll be quick to offer their services for a fee. Oh yeah, can we get oh, what's his name now? Minsk and Boo! I don't want to spoil Minsk and Boo for you. Minsk and Boo. But I'm not asking you to pay me anything. I just want to join up with you so I can avenge Bim's death and maybe get out of here alive. Okay. I'll follow you and use my skills to help you out. If you ever want to give me more specific instructions, just speak to me. I'll change my tactics accordingly. I've got a mind of my own, but you're the one in charge. I'll need your help too. If I get hurt, I might need you to heal me. If you can't cast healing spells, use a potion to heal me. Just drag one to me from your inventory and I'll use it. Now let's get out of here. Okay. You had yourself quite the party, didn't you, my friend? What was that? Religions of the Sword Coast. Interesting. I didn't want it in there. I specifically asked you to put it in there. Apparently I can. It was saying I could, but I can't. So I guess I won't. Oh my gosh, how are you guys doing? I didn't stop it. Let's just check I don't have the same book twice. These, by the way, I will get laden with stuff. See, I'm carrying 11 pounds and 86 ounces or something. Eventually my character will start going, this is too heavy. And she'll slow down and she won't be able to run. And it'll be really funny. Ooh! Greenstone. Do you know what they remind me of? The pearls, black pearls and white pearls from Neverwinter Online. Oh my god. Skellybobs! Hey Skellybobs! Hacha! Oh actually, Pavel, I have a spell for you that you might find helpful. You're not doing anything, Pavel. You're just kind of standing there. Oh, lots of skellybobs! Woohoo! That was lots of skellybobs. Not what I wanted. Nope. Nope. How are you guys finding Neverwinter Nights then? Why is Pavel just standing there? My companion's more health than you! Can I rest now? I should probably rest. I can't rest at the... Can I go back here and rest? I should have done that really before I carried on. Right, don't worry about the fact that everything's going to shit and people are dying. Let's just... We can't rest. Oh, okay. Well... Whoops. Ah! Oh no. Oh no! I accidentally clicked off the game and now it won't let me click on the game. There we go.
Yes? Is there something you need?
Could you help me? Because the game not working. There we go. Never mind. End dialogue. I fixed it. I made a boot. Bear in mind, this is a 2003 game on a 2021 computer. Like, the fact it runs is a damn miracle. Anything in here? Chests. Pavel, you want to do some looting with me? I mean, no one's gonna know. Because I'm not gonna tell. And you're not gonna tell. And no one's gonna know. Is all I'm saying. There's goblins around. Goblins came, sticky fingers, maybe got away with some gold and a big healing potion. That's all I'm saying, Pavel. That's all I'm saying. Oh my god. Oh my god. Thou art. Someone used fireball. Did I even rest? Then I went there to rest and then panicked because I accidentally pressed my screen, and I don't think I even rested, did I?
Let's go!
Oh, you actually did something for a change. Well done. Stupid thing. I think that just goes round where we've been, right? It's just the other way around. Habushki. How close you want to get? Fuck him up. Oh, we dodged. Combat advantage. There we go. Come on then, open the door. Right, let's rest. We need a rest, Pavel. Oh my god. I'm surprised my computer hasn't pooped out, to be quite honest. I kind of like these point and click games though. It like harkens back to a different time in games, doesn't it? It's nostalgia. That's what it is. It's nostalgia. Medkit? Yeah, medkit sounds good. Ooh, a copper ring. I don't know what it does, but I want it. Isn't that like the story of looting? You have no idea what something does, you just want it. Right, I don't know what you do. I don't think you do anything, but I'm gonna do that anyway. I'm pretty sure I can... I know in Neverwinter Nights 2 I could give these guys things. So I should be able to give him stuff now. Inventory. You're unable to view this companion's... Oh, okay. Gelder, are you okay?
Many fierce enemies await you beyond this door. You will need to draw upon all you have learned here at the Academy to survive.
Okay. Ooh, level up! But to put that experience to good use... Oh, sorry. You have gained much experience, Sienna. But to put that experience to use, I must first teach you how to level up. Leveling up is how you gain access to greater points, skills, feats, and spells. I'm ready, baby! Then we shall begin the lesson. To level up, you must first access your character's record sheet. Don't do this now, or you'll end our conversation. You'll have to listen to the instructions, then try it once we're done speaking. You can access your character sheet by pressing C on your keyboard, by left-clicking the character box beneath your portrait, or through the menu. Remember, you'll have to wait until our conversation is over to do this. Are you ready to continue? Whenever you have enough experience points to go up to another level, you will see a flashing level up box at the center of your character record sheet. Left-click this box to begin your level up. You can cancel the level up process at any time by left-clicking on the cancel box on the level up screen. To level up, first select the class you wish to gain a level in. You have levels in up to 3 different classes. Some classes may not be available to you because of alignment restrictions. After selecting the class you wish to gain a level in, click the OK box. After selecting the class to level up in, the skills page appears. Click on a skill to assign a skill point and gain a rank in that specific skill. Or, if you wish, you can click the recommended box in the bottom left. This will automatically assign your skill points in a pre-selected default package based on your class and level. When you are done with the skills page, just click OK. This will bring up the feats page. If you have any new feats available feats are listed in a menu on the left. Click the arrow beside a feat and it will move to the known feats menu on the right. Again, you can click the recommended box for a default package. To Depending on your class and level, other pages will also appear during the level up process. Using the mouse, you have to select new spells, assign ability point increases, or choose a new familiar or animal companion. Simply follow along each page and click OK when you are finished. At any time, you can click the cancel box to quit the process and start over. On the subject of henchmen, you'll need to remember a few things. For instance, when you gain a level, your henchmen will also gain a level, matching your progress. However, this only happens if they are in your party when you gain the level. When you first meet a henchman, or if they were not present for a time, you may be more experienced when they are. Don't worry, you can train them and make up the difference. When you speak with a henchman that is a lower level than you, you will have the option to tell them to level up. Easy as that. This is the end of our lesson, Ayla. Only once you have leveled up will you be able to pass through the south door. He had quite a calming voice, didn't he? Oh, I met a wine. Water it is! In Neverwinter Nights doesn't work. What doesn't work in Neverwinter Nights? Unless you install a mod. Right. Now, I could be a sorcerer and a wizard if I wanted to be. But it kind of seems like if you were going to take something else, why take a wizard? I could be a bard. But for the time being, until I kind of feel out more what I want to do, I'm just going to take more in sorcerer. Okay. Can I get... available points. Allocate points to your skills. Right, okay. Concentration is important, but I already kind of have quite a bit in that. Listen, open lock, parry, set trap, spellcraft. Character can make the outrageous or the intrusive, the skilling. See, I quite like that. I quite like that. So I'm going to put a couple of points in this. And then I'm going to stick another point in my spellcrafting. Electric jolt flat. Oh no, do I not have? No, do I not have? I want it. Where's magic missiles? Magic missiles! Oh, I can only have 2. I don't want mage armor. Mage armor sucks. Summon creature. I don't need summon creature because I have a familiar. Burning hands. Expeditious retreat doesn't seem really useful. Horizical's boom. You blast the target with a loud high-pitched sound. The target takes 1d4 points of sonic damage per 2 caster levels and must make a will save or be deafened. Oh, I know what that is. Ice Dagger. This is a daily in Neverwinter Online. You create a piece of ice that flies toward the target and deals. Does Ray of Enfeeblement still debuff? Ooh, Ray of Enfeeblement's still pretty good. I'm taking that. Okay. Acid Splash. Right, resist. I don't want that. I'll take Electric Jolt. Yeah, okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy. Oh, can I put something else in there? There we go. Oh, there we go. Right. So we have a we've had the bat at the minute. I don't want the bat. We can have a panther, a hellhound. I don't want an imp. I don't want a fire mephit or an ice mephit or a pixie. We could have a raven, a fairy dragon, a pseudo dragon. I don't want a mini beholder. So which do you guys want? The pseudo dragon, the fairy dragon, the Raven, the Panther, or the Hellhound. Because I can never decide. Party member inventory. No, yeah, you can do party member inventory, I'm pretty sure of it. Because I remember once I had Deacon in Neverwinter Nights 2, and his inventory was so full. He just was shouting at me that he couldn't move. So, I mean, it's definitely in Neverwinter Nights 2. I'm pretty sure it's in this as well. But I could be wrong. You seem to be remembering controls more than I do. What do you want, guys? I can't make my mind up. Between the Panther, the Hellhound, and the Dragons. I bet a lot of people choose Ravens these days because of Vikings. Panther. You want to name him, Juress? Or should we call him? I tell you what. I'm going to call him Juress. Because you picked him. So there you go. Right, we need to sort out the spell bar. We need to sort out the spell bar because it's all kinds of just no. So I mean, let's sort out the spell bar because it's so, oh my god. Right, okay. Right. Let's make magic. I should be able to drag that to there, right? It said I could drag it. Oh, fuck's sake. Also, I think you can possess the familiar to scare the... Ah! Watch him die instantly. Have some faith in your Panther. Right, how do I add my things? I can't remember now how I add my spells to the fucking thing. Oh, that's how. I got it. It's fine. Defensive casting mode. Right, okay. I quite like where these are at the moment. I've got used to them. Want to empty these. Right, magic missiles is going to be my go-to. That's going to be my main thing. Because you cannot beat magic missiles. So I'm going to want that there. Ray of Enfeeblement is also very nice. Then we're going to stick some Ray of Frost. All the offensive spells. That is how I play my wizard, and that is how I'm going to play my sorcerer. Is all offensive spells. Right, okay, I like that. I like it. That's better. Okay. We have not long had a rest, and there are enemies nearby. Spellbook, empty slot in hotbar. I don't need a spellbook because I'm a sorcerer. I don't use a spellbook, so. Or did you mean one of these? I could put that there. Don't really know what it does, but there you go. Right, let's summon our Panther and then there's Juress. There he is. He's quite big. He's quite big. Can we possess him? Oh, we can. Pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Anyhow, I'm gonna save this here. Guys, you have no idea. I'm actually starting to get a really bad headache because I am so hot. Like, oh my god, you can see my cheek. It's like, oh, I'm so hot. I'm dying. I'm so hot. I hate the heat. I can't put a fan on either because if I put the fan on, then it's gonna mess with the sound. So I'm gonna leave that there for tonight. But thank you so much for joining me. We're going on a raid, so hold your horses. Don't get going anywhere just yet. What would be nice, as we've just been playing D&D, is if Rob was on. He's not on. Dang it! That would have been perfect. If Rob Hartley had been on. Oh, that would have been perfect. Piece of shit. Right. I tell you what though. In honor of the D&D day, I will take you to raid Ben Van Leer. So for those of you who don't know who Ben Van Leer is, he's an actor who's a member of the Viva La Dirt League YouTube channel. And they have a separate YouTube channel called Viva La Dirt League D&D, and they're running a long-standing campaign at the moment. Now, he's playing Dark Souls 3 at the minute, but he plays a rogue called Bob, and he has the shittest rolls. He has the worst luck with dice ever. So I wanted to take you to the DM of that game, but he's not on, unfortunately. So we're going to have to take you to Ben instead. I am assuming I can raid Ben. Some people do turn it off, or turn it to friends only. So we're gonna try it. But thank you very much. Let me just finish typing. I want to make sure I get it right. Right. Thank you very much, everybody, for watching. Thank you, Duress90, for the follow and for being so helpful for me with the game. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Regardless, I am going to keep going with it. Because thank you, Psycho Short. Regardless, I'm going to keep going with it because I love it and it helps familiarize me with just stuff for when I attempt to DM a game. So yes, thank you very much. I got completely lost for a second. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Stick around for the raid. We're going on a raid. It's going to take a few seconds, but I'm going to say my bye-byes now. Take care of yourselves. Be safe, and I will see you tomorrow for Alien Isolation. Bye-bye.